some curveballs for this defense.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. The Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. The give to Davis. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. The Sooner fans booming, a cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. So Oklahoma's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
Bring in the heat. And the defense getting a hand in there on third down. The Sooners will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Fields the punt and tries to help improve that field position. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a second and long. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the... And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You can tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big...
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Mustangs decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Here's the handoff. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete. The Sooners will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Second down, he'll throw it. Pressure coming. He's got an open man. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Mustangs moving quickly to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some...
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack. Starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. The Mustangs will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. On the ground, it's Tatum. Got the first down and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Sooners come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going.
As a defense, when you're trying to stop the run, it's really as simple as just doing your job. You have to have gap integrity up front. DBs need to come downhill and fill. The defense wasn't able to get it done.
I don't know what you want me to do. I mean, this guy is unbelievable. He's just got such elusiveness. You see him, he's getting outside the pocket, he's making you miss, and then all of a sudden, he's throwing completions. I got no answers for him.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really.
And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Hauls it in. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Now the play fake. Fires complete on the crosser. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
There's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed behind the line, it's Davis. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on fourth basically only cost you 3 points. That's the good news. Let's just turn the page, David, and move on.
So I think you can still be aggressive. You can still go for it on fourth down. Now you know you can trust your defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. Using his legs to buy some time. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed to play like that. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. On the move, it's Tatum. Still running at the 40. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown Sooner. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run and loading the box. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Tight end now in motion. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the pass. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. A strike downfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Well, the receiver was able to make the catch on the slant throw, and then he got north right away. He creased the defense with his speed, picking up extra yardage after catching the slant.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Rushes on him. Makes the catch. It's Moulton. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after big play up top.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Pocket breaking down. The throw. Looking for the goal line. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Now on 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Wide open downfield. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. And the Mustangs are in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Off play action. Snagged out of the air. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Still on his feet. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
And wings it incomplete. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. The play action fake. Oh, they're after him. Got a man in the middle. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. And the Mustangs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It is perfect. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Right on target this time. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Thomas. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. With the catch, it's Black. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. Going to take a shot at this DB. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion. But if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it.
Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. The field goal is no good. After the missed field goal, still an 8-point game, and guys, more importantly, still a 1-possession game. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's head back to Oklahoma and Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he'll... Take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. It's working. Why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Lost a throw on first down. Using his feet to buy time.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
The Mustangs are stopped, but not before getting the first down.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Mustangs. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. the ground. It's Tatum. Oh, he's got some space. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well give it to him again. He has the first and still on his feet. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has his offense on the move. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Fires to the right. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Throwing right. Got his man downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Another big play for this Sooner receiver, dare I say, Hollywood-esque.
Hollywood is right, and that's one guy that comes to mind, by the way. But this offense, it just does what it does, no matter the name.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
Dude, 2 drives, 2 INTs. I don't know who the backup quarterback is, but I might start thinking about doing something there. Goodness gracious. Keep turning the football over. Can't do it. Can't put your defense in a bad spot time after time.
Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. And the Mustangs headed quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
The Mustangs line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Tatum. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll leave it with the lone back. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Running game got it done in the last play. Now it's 1st down. Back to throw. It's Hawkins. Got it in the middle. It's Tatum. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Turning it on! They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Trying to slam in. Touchdown Sooners! And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdowns.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I want to change something up, or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cooper. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Mustangs will hustle to the line.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Grab near the sticks. It's Cooper. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Off play action on first down. Gonna take a shot. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, SMU. The extra point here would tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Wants to throw. It's Hawkins. They get to him as he throws. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He didn't get a lot on the return, but, man, did he set his offense up at the 30. They'll operate out of split backs. The RPO, it's complete. Can't get him to the ground. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21. The Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. They'll start this drive from the 42. Looking for a gap. It's Tatum. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
How many ways can I get it to my running back who's a baller in space? This is a really good job. Just toss it to him, right? I want to throw it to him. Yeah, I want to run up the middle, but I want to get it to him as many ways as I can. Toss it to him, get him on the edge, do a good job sealing it.
Unleashes one deep. Oh, it makes the grab. Oh, couldn't get the foot down. It's incomplete. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Off the play fake. Quarterback on the move, still looking. All kinds of time to survey the field, and he'll let it go to the left. A big, explosive play by this offense, and if you want to control the fourth quarter, might as well go in with momentum like that. Can't wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Might be changing the route. 22 water. They'll try to get it in with the run. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Right on the money. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. And he'll be brought down.
And these are the big decisions you have to make in a football game. How confident are you in your defense? That's all this decision comes down to. If I kick a field goal and I trust my defense, that's how this game could end. Or do I want to roll the dice because I don't believe in my defense?
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the fourth quarter to take the lead, they just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Wants to go up top on first down. There's the pressure. Got his man on the right. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. And the Mustangs want to pick up the tempo. They'll leave it with him. There he goes. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. The Mustangs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
No huddle offense to the line. Quarterback on the keeper. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Mustangs are marching down the field.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't
know where to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Another sack on the day. This offense has to do something different. Maybe bring in more bodies, run max protection, keep more guys in the block, only send a couple guys out to run pass patterns. You got to do something different. But bottom line, you got to protect that QB.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's
deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. They'll run it to keep the clock moving.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
The Sooners come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Hawkins. Here's a heat. With the catch, it's Black. Breaks into the open. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. To the ground with the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And man, a lot of sometimes late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Makes the grab. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. The Mustangs in the hurry-up. Back to pass. Oh, he wants it all. Ball's in the deep ball. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Wants to throw it. He's got it.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a first down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Looking downfield on first down. They're working that left side. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. To the air on second down. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Out of the gun, they give to the back. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stop? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. You already have the lead. Scoring is always good, but milk the clock and it will be your friend. Bring in the heat. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation. Drop back. You don't see it right away. Tuck it and get positive yards. Make that next down easier so I can try to get a little bit closer to the goal line and I can get that touchdown. Headsy play by the QB.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
They believe in their running game on third and goal here. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And the field goal unit stays put. They will try to deliver the haymaker. And he crosses the goal line for the late
football game. Closing seconds, great execution. Take the lead. This game is almost over.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack.